Our FEM encourager. Round of applause. Hello, good morning. How are you all feeling so far? Awesome. Okay, I'm here as a FEM encourager to encourage you to do something in your business, and that encouragement is actually to turn your business into an avenue where you can do good. Who here wants to do good in their business? Who here already am doing good? You are already doing good in your business. You are already awesome. Okay, just a little bit of background about me. Before anything, follow me lah, IG, website. Alright, and I want to ask you this: do you all know each other already? Sure or not? Okay, if you have met some of the people here already that you are, it's okay. I would like to encourage you to meet again at least 3 people that you do not really get to meet since yesterday. Okay, please stand up and meet 3 people and introduce each other. Introduce yourself and each other. Say hello if you have. Can we do that? Everybody please. And meet your 3 friends that you don't really know, like you met them but maybe you didn't know. Okay, go. Say hello. Can I have the music please? Can I have the music please? Turn on the music. Yeah. I can't hear. No, from my laptop. Yeah. No. Let me see. 3 people. Okay, have you met the 3 people? Okay. Thank you. Alright. Okay, now, who met the 3 people? Who met 3 people that you don't really know today, yet since the time we met until now? Okay, now what I'd like you to do is meet the same 3 people, but this time meet them as if they are your best friend in the whole wide world. Go! Let's see a difference in the way you meet them. Go ahead. Meet your friend number 1. Okay, awesome. You met the 3. Okay, when you are ready, can you please go back to your seat? We carry on the workshop. How was that? Okay, I would like to ask you this question. I see some people are still talking. Hello? Okay, you can go back to your seat. Hello? Yeah, please go back to your seat. Okay, and I see the way that you have been talking to each other the second time. What do you notice about that second time compared to the first time? Huh? More loving. Why is it more loving?
Not shy.
Oh, not shy. Okay, what about it that was not shy? What happened the second time?
It's more comfortable with other.
What do you do that made it comfortable?
Because we have no at least the basic. Our friends and new friends they're the basic.
I asked you to greet them like they're your best friend the second time, right? Okay. So what happened there? What do you feel?
Because we are in a different state. Before this, we are like strangers. But the second time, when you frame us as we are best friends, so there is love inside.
Okay? There was love inside. The first time it was control macho. Second time, best friend the whole world. a high energy. Now, when we want to do anything in our business or in our life, it's very important for us to have high energy. Successful people, they have this high energy inside of them, right? Not successful people, every morning wake up, complain. Oh, why this, why that? You know, there's low vibe, low energy. If you want to create and do a lot of amazing things in your life, with your business, in your relationships, high energy, number one. And what is this energy that I'm talking about? It is this energy of love and respect. Yeah, the message that my husband and I have been advocating for the last 10 years on this energy of love and respect. Now, scientists say the highest energy in the human being is love. But love cannot come without respect. See, the most natural form of love. Who's here is a mother? Yeah, you love your children, right? Yeah, there is a natural form of love there. Your child loves you naturally. But when there's no respect, there's going to be problems. Yeah? So it has to be love and respect. Okay, now I want to test you whether you remember what Madam Camelia said yesterday. Why do you do business? For what?
Profit.
Clever. Why you do business?
Profit.
Yes. Program that in your mind. Why do you do business? I do business for the profit. Yeah, it's for profit. Yeah, and then what do you do with the profit? Is another question, right? Now, why do you think profits are so great? Sorry, you can do anything. Like you can give back, and then what can it bring? You help people, awesome. You guys are already so loving, eh? You help people. Yeah lah, you give to your family first, right? Make them happy, they have enough food to eat, okay? You can buy a nice house, you can buy a nice car, okay? You have a lot of cash, very nice, right? Yeah, and you can do like what Taylor Swift does, sink in a bathtub full of diamonds. Yeah, whatever you want with it, right? But I have no problems. When we do business, we must make profits, and then you can channel it any way you want for yourself, right? To make yourself feel good and happy. But in my line of work, for the last, I would say about 8 years or so, I do have high net worth private clients where, you know, they seem to have everything. Well, no problem, right? Title, very big office, very big house, very big car, everything very big wife, very big husband, yeah? But still not happy. So what is that missing link that we have not been addressing in the past when we talk about wealth and happiness, right? And this is an article that I've kept for a very long time from India, 2007. It says millionaire and moping, world economy is growing, but not happiness. Yeah. So why are you not better off and feeling worse when there's more money? Because sometimes what we are chasing wealth without understanding the purpose. Yeah. And doing corporate training for the last 10 years, I work with a lot of organizations on mindset and having the first world mindset, having the first world behavior in business, etiquette and all that. Very nice. But as I also study the first world nations, yeah, this is also happening. More homeless. Why more homeless? When you have a lot of wealth, there should be less poor people. More channel, more people can help. So why is this not happening? And we help companies set systems, do SOPs, and then just do your work. Very easy, just do your work lah. Then everybody can make money, happy again. But stress, mental health is an increasing problem, and office politics. Macam-macam kinds of problems and mindset, trying to put each other down, that sort of thing. Why? In the end, it's still like that, right? And children, over the last 10 years, with Google and everything, I think my daughter is very clever. She can Google anything, she knows more than me actually, right? But this is also happening generally. So what is that missing link that we have not been addressing for the last, years that we are focusing in terms of business? Yeah? So can you make your business be a channel for good, right? So profit, right? And channel for a cause that you want, whatever that cause is. And these are some of the things that I have personally worked for the last couple of years, yeah? And also, Chelsea mentioned yesterday, remember that? What is your why? Yeah? What is your why? So, what do you understand by the why? What is your why? Your why is the one. What do you understand by the word, what is your why? Anybody can share? What do you understand by, why? What is why? Kenapa? Kenapa apa? Tak tahu. Right, so what is this? Maybe somebody can share. What do you understand by your why?
The big one that drives you, that wakes you up every day, keeps you pushing forward.
Yeah, thank you very much. Give a round of applause. Exactly. The big why is to what pushes you to do what you do every day. Why do you wake up in the morning? Oh, sakit belakang lah, malas lah. You do it anyway, you know. Oh, you know, I can't stand this person at the office. I have to go and serve the person. You do it anyway because something is bigger than yourself, is driving you. And that is that why. Do you know what your why is? At this point in time, if you're not sure, you reflect. Because for me, I didn't know my why before in the past. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make profits, this is life, this is business, I'm having fun. Sometimes, you know, I was making a lot of money in my last business, which was in the events industry, right? Until 2001, I started my business in 1997, and in 2001, business started from here, went down, and then especially after September 11 happened, yeah, so I lost a lot of money. And then after that, after September 11, I said, never mind, I'm still going to keep it and do it the same way. I'm not going to change. Hopefully things will improve. And then 2002 happened, which was SARS. Remember that for some of you? Yeah. From here, people were not attending any events, and all my investments overseas, I went down here. I was in a state of I didn't want to admit that I had a problem, but when that happened, I had to let go all my stuff. They didn't understand why, but there was just no business, and they ended up richer than me. I had no money, you know. I had to get loans and service them, and then release everybody, pay off all the debts, and I was 150,000 in debt. And at that same time as well, yeah, Singapore dollars. But I already had an office in Malaysia at the time, so I let down everything. I let go everything. Seram pula diri cakap, talking about my personal, yeah, because I'm going back there. You know, only this year that I started to reveal this part of the story because nobody knew much. Is it okay if I share? Nervous here. Okay. Alright, so what happened was when I let that go, yeah, can you help me remove the laptop because I can hear the music, so it's a bit distracting. Yeah. What happened was in 2000, after that, I said, okay, I was still going up and down Singapore and KL to let go of, settle a few things. And that's where I met my husband, Zil, yeah, in 2002. That's it, right? And he was also broke and had no money in his business. Yeah? And then we met at the time we were broke, but somehow managed to get married. You know, somehow lah, I don't know. Allah help us. We had a wedding both here in Singapore and Malaysia. But we had a family for the next 1.5 years, not just the two of us, with absolutely no money. And that was where I had a lot of reality shifts and reflections, because I don't know whether you have experienced this, when sometimes when you are in trouble or you have problems, there are people who just want to make your life even worse.
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
And there's just some people who just want to help. And during that time, this was the time when I faced wow, there are such a people, because I didn't see this before in my life, right? And 2006, this picture was taken just a few months before Zil decided to go homeless. He was homeless willingly because he just said, I don't want to cause any trouble. You know, you can hear family saying this and that. He went to live in the mosque for the next about almost 2 months. He was there in the mosque, and then I was trying to fix my business with my child at that time. And then one day he called me. He said, okay, I got a job in KL. It's a catering company, so I'm going to go there for 2 weeks, work for a bit, and then I'll come and fetch you. You just pack up, and then I'll take you there. Don't worry, this catering company, food, all got him, you know, no problem. And it is a catering company, you know, so you don't worry about food. And then, there's a house provided, so don't worry about the housing. So he said, just focus on what you want to do and take care of the child. I was like, phew, somebody's going to take care of me, right? So I feel good, right, at that time. And then after that, went to KL. When I reached KL, the next day, he was fired. Yeah, he was fired, and he was not paid. And it was like, there was, misunderstanding, you're the wrong fit, blah, blah, blah. But the boss said, don't worry, you can stay in the house for another 2 weeks until the Bangladesh come, So you can stay there for 2 weeks, you have the house, after that I need the house back. So what she didn't know about me was that even though I look all together, yeah, I only had 2 ringgit in my wallet. I didn't have money. My bank accounts were all wiped out, and I was very confused staying. And when I reached the house that I was staying in at that time, I was so angry. I said, should I just leave him, take the baby, and then just find somebody to come and help take care of me? Yeah? Or am I going to go through this? I chose the latter, the second decision. Because why? My why at that time, when I reflect on myself, what kind of role model do I want to be for my child? Am I going to be one of those complaining mothers, talk bad about their husband, he's not doing this for us, blah, 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 and run away? Or am I going to go through this and let's do it together, right? So the first, okay. So what happened was, I went to the house, I opened the storeroom, and then I found what? No, 3-in-1 coffee in Nescafe. Wow, 3-in-1 coffee, all in the wrap. So I'm like, okay, I can drink coffee, and I found crackers, all wrapped. So I said, wow, coffee and crackers, I won't die lah, you know, got food lah, you know. And as long as I'm alive, my daughter will be alive because she was, being breastfed and all that. So I said, okay, good. And I was motivated with crackers and coffee, you know. So after that, I opened my old Texas Instrument, very good, the laptop that was very big. I opened my laptop and I didn't know what to do. I just turned it on. And you know what came out? Database of 300 companies in Malaysia, in KL, not Malaysia. KL, see out the name and the email address. And there was no phone number. And then I was like, I didn't know I had that database, but it came out. It must be like my old staff, she keep in database. So I was like, okay, Zil got Maxis broadband, free trial, 30 day. At that time, so we had internet. So I just sent out emails. And the content of the email that I sent out was, how can I meet up with you? I'd like to see how we can work together. I don't have a resume. I can't send emails on resume and all that. Didn't have time. So I just said, I just want to meet up, maybe grow my network, get to know who is here again, because I've been away from KL for quite some time. And then after that, when I sent out all those 300 emails, nobody replied. Until in the afternoon, about almost 5 o'clock, email came in, and it was like, yes, I'm free, come tomorrow, 9 a.m., my office. By the CEO of Napoleon Hill Associates, Christina Chia. She's a lawyer, she runs a Napoleon Hill Associates company, Then I was like, wow, next day already got appointment, was so happy, motivated. The next day, Zil sent me to the office, and I met up with her. She was so shocked, because I brought my 6-month-old baby at that time. She was like, why you bring newborn baby to a meeting? But she just ignored. I could see the look of confusion on her face. So I carried on the meeting like a professional, and I said, okay, tell me about your business, please. And she started talking. Happy lah, people talk about their business, right? You ask questions. Yeah. And then after that, she was saying, oh, very good, blah, 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 Napoleon Hill, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Then I asked her this other question, and I saw her face light up. Is there anything I can help you with to grow your business? And she said, oh, books are very easy to sell. I need help selling packages, training packages, And it's 4,000 ringgit at that time, more than 10 years ago. Training packages, to become a trainer, it's 4,000 ringgit with all the DVDs and all that. So I said, okay, maybe I can see who can be interested in your training packages. And then she said, yeah, I tried in Malaysia, very difficult. They want just buy one books, they don't buy the training packages. So I said, okay, I'll see how I can help you. And this one she didn't say, okay? What I did was, after that, I messaged all of my Singapore friends, because I was thinking, she said, Malaysians are not interested. So I said, who do I know? What do I have? Singapore database of insurance agents. I said, okay, that's the easiest one. I can just message anybody interested to become a trainer for 4,000 ringgit, full package, online course, and then you get certified. Nobody replied except one person. About in the evening, she messaged me about 4 o'clock later. She messaged me and she said, ringgit or Singapore 4,000? So I said, ringgit. Immediately she called me and she said, are you sure? I said, yes, this is what's in the package. And she said, okay, I'm going to buy. I transfer into your account. And then I went, she transferred about 4,000 ringgit, she transferred 4,000 ringgit, and I went to the office and I said, hey, I got a sale for you. The people were like, wow, morning you had a meeting with me, afternoon already got sale. Right? Yeah. And then after that, they were like, oh, just now I did tell you actually got commission, She said, yeah, people buy credit card, I still give you commission. People buy installment, I still give you commission. So I was like, okay. And the commission was 1,000 ringgit. At that time, wow, so big. When you have 2 ringgit, 1,000 is so big, right? So I was like, wow, 1,000 ringgit. And I got 1,000 ringgit cash. So I was very happy. Okay, now I can eat nice mee goreng mama. Not like I have to eat cookies and Nescafe only lah. So I do that. And I said, if I do the same thing for the next few days, maybe I can get more sales. And I did that 2-3 days, doing exactly the same thing, look for more database, get contacts, and send an email. Nobody replied. Yeah? Until the insurance agent from Singapore, she called me and she said, wow, I got the package. It's so amazing, it's so cheap. You know, in Singapore it's $10,000 and here it's $4,000. So I said, yeah, because I got direct from the source. And then after that, when she was talking to me, she called me to say thank you. I asked her this same question. Hey, what do you need in your business? Anything I can help you with? And she said, hey, you know any millionaires around? Ha ha ha. I remember that conversation. She laughed, you know. She think I don't know. So after that, I said, yeah. I said, the person who sold you the package is a millionaire. You know that lady? And then she was like, hey, can you hook me up with her? So I said, okay. So of course, you know, the Napoleon Hill owner, that is her customer. Of course, she wouldn't say no, right? So she said, yeah, come the next morning. The next morning, the insurance agent from Singapore flew to KL. They had a meeting. I didn't understand a word of the meeting because I was in there with my child. Didn't understand they were speaking Chinese, you know. After that, they were like, they're looking very happy. And then we left. We left the meeting. And then the Singaporean insurance agent told me, hey, Mushida, thank you. This is my real target market. Because it's so difficult to get people of that high level income. And she understood exactly the packages that I already told her. And she's already ready. Only nobody asked her for the sale. So I know I can close this sale. I just follow up with her. And then I said, wow, congratulations. And then she asked me this question. Hey, actually the commission is quite high. You mind if I give you a friend? She asked me that. What would your answer be? Yeah. So I said, yeah, can. Oh, thank you. I didn't ask for the commission, you know. But she said, I want to share my commission with you. It's quite high. So I'm just going to, I give you a friend. I'll deposit into your account before I fly back tonight. So I said, okay. I thought few hundred lah, I'm not happy, you know, 200, 300 extra money. And it was close to 20,000. And that was how, after that, was how I started my life again. Because I saw a few things in a different perspective. And these things that I'm going to share with you, I'm not here to share my past story or whatever, like I'm so great or whatever. It is something that I try and test. And every time I wanted something, I prayed on it and I manifested it. But this is some of the things that I found it in the formula, and it worked for me for the last 10 years when we wanted things or we wanted to scale up. And it's something I would like for you to also maybe consider in your business. Yeah? Love and respect, your why. That one, tap into that. Sometimes you feel demotivated. You feel, I'm not confident. Who am I? Go through it anyway. Focus on why you do it. That love and respect. Okay? Have you heard of this? What is power of giving?
You give, you get back.
You give and then you get back. You believe or not? You believe that? Sure. Sure not? Everybody has experienced you give something and then you got back something you never expected. Yeah, can you share? Anybody wants to share? Mutiara, put up your hand. Who wants to share? Nasra, okay. Please.
Recently, I went for this training, a program. It's called Money New. And this program costs about 6,800 ringgit. So it's a worldwide program. It's a program that actually grew Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki actually wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad program. Yeah. So I went. So me and my partner were like, okay, we gotta get into this program because she's a graduate from it. I'm like, okay, cool. You're gonna work really hard. I'm like, okay. So nearer to the date, the company didn't make enough money for me to send. So we didn't talk about it. And Monday, someone just out of the blue came, you want to go? Yeah, I'm going to sponsor you, just go. And then I went, and I'm like, so how am I going to pay back? You don't have to pay me back. If you have money, you can pay back, or if you have the money, send someone to this program who needs it more.
So, thank you. Give her a round of applause. Nasra, maybe can you share from now that you've gone through the program, when you reflect back, was there something you did before that?
I think this is me, my intention. Whenever I meet someone, it's always about giving. When I meet someone, when I'm listening to their stories, like, what is it that you need help with? What can I give that I know that's within my heart I can give to you? It's always about expecting nothing in return, because the universe works in so wonderful ways that it will give what you need.
Awesome. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Yeah. You all get to hear the pass the mic. I forgot. After she finished talking, I remember she passed the mic. Okay, the power of giving. The more you give, the more you will receive. You believe in that? It has happened for some of you. And those of you who didn't have time to share, please share with me later. Okay? You've got to learn to ask the right questions. You know what the wrong questions would be at that time, back in 2006, you know? Would be, why this happened to me? Why you never signed contract? Why, you know? These are all wrong questions. The right questions would be, how can I get out of this? What do I need to focus on? Who do I need to meet? So all these were right questions to me at that time. The other one is, provide the solutions. Okay, crack your head. Where am I going to know? What am I going to find? Yeah? And you know, when you ask for something, you will get the answer. And this is total time waster, which is no responsibility. What do people do? Blame, complain, right? Make excuses. And looking back then, when I was, you know, the time when my business was down for 1.5 years, you know, I was broke. I was complaining about why people never helped me, why this, and that. 1.5 years when I could do that in less than 2 weeks, right? So this is something that, notice what are the time wasters in your life, the things that are going on in your mind, yeah? What else did I learn? Forgiveness. Forgiveness leads to authenticity. I lost a lot of trust in people for many, many years, and that also kept me small in my business. Yeah, it was comfortable after a while, no? But when I learned to forgive, not only did I become more authentic, I became more real. I was not afraid to show who I am, and people say bad things about me. I'm like, okay, but I know myself, right? So it does not bother me. I don't get depressed and all that. Forgive, and you become real. Get to know yourself. Your life has to be a purpose. It's not about, oh, at work I'm this kind of person, at home I'm this kind of person. Then one of them, either at work or at home, is not the real you, right? So be authentic. Your whole life is a purpose. Your business is a purpose. Your family is your purpose. Your job is your purpose. Whatever it is, it's your purpose. You don't pretend. Get out of that pretenders, because you are already so beautiful. What are you trying to hide? That means you're limiting yourself already. Lead a purpose-driven life. And 2 things I learned that I must have. My mindset. And sometimes I always reflect. You know, I learn how to release limiting beliefs. But certain things I reflect back. Is my mindset right? Yeah? You must have the right mindset, and you must have the skills. Positive, but you don't know how to do your work also cannot, right? You have to do, you must have the skills. And the other thing is, what I learned at that time was I needed to be visible. I needed people to know me. That was how I started, because I get 300 emails. I sent out, and then after that I got to know more people. The more I sent out, the more I was looking for my network and learning about my target market. That's where people got to know me better, and they got to know who I am, right? The right people. And your network is your net worth. And be humble, always. Don't action lah, you know. You never know, sometimes you have a lot of money and then you go down and after you got no friends, right? So, be humble all the time. Keep learning. Never say, I know everything already. You never know anything already, right? So, you're always learning. There's always something to learn. Okay, so when I released all those things, I started to see things that I never imagined I could be on. For example, I was, you know, like on TV and for 2009 until about 2014, I was regular on Hello On 2 as a motivation speaker. And then I started training, you know, I didn't know how to train before. My husband coached me on how to become a trainer because people ask me how to organize events. I know how to organize events, I don't know how to train. So he trained me on how to organize events. And then after that, when you are authentic, when you release a lot of blogs about yourself, you get to learn the real you. And when I became more authentic to myself, I started to put on tudung, the way I dressed, the way I represented myself. I was comfortable with who I am. And this was me as a World Hijab Day ambassador. And I got my friend Caroline, Mrs. Universe, yeah? And she supported the cause for women to choose the freedom to wear hijab. All right? And this was actually not for Malaysia, but for our friends in the US and Europe who needed it more. And when I was the World Hijab Day ambassador from Malaysia, HuffPost Live started to interview me, people from Indonesia, all over the world. Yeah. So during that time, after I let go, what else did I learn? I learned there were people who did not help. No matter how good or whatever good you do, there's always somebody who say bad things about you. All right. And sometimes, no matter how much you try, there's some people who just will not help. And then there are people who do. And then I reflected on myself. What kind of person do I want to be? What kind of business owner do I want to be? I want to be these people, these kind of people. People who did help. People who were kind. People who don't ask anything in return. or make life more difficult for others. I wanted that because I knew how those people who helped me made me feel when I was down. Right? So that's what we did. We started as a family activity, weekend activity. Instead of going to the shopping mall, KLCC or whatever, we went to orphanages. So it became a family thing. We visited orphanages. We joined NGOs to do homeless street feeding for many years, actually 4 or 5 years. We were doing that. We started before people were doing homeless street feeding. We were already there. Yeah? And then we did a lot of charity work, joined. It made us feel good. We partnered with NGOs. I felt good helping others. Until, how many of you have gone homeless street feeding before? Yeah. How do you feel? Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Sad. Exactly. It felt awesome for me for many years, and it was something I felt good giving to people. And then there was one incident when we were doing street feeding. A 17-year-old sex worker in Chowkit, right? She was pregnant, so we gave her food, motivate, it's okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh, thank you, she took the food. And then after that, a few months later, we visited again, and then after this time, she came with a baby. Oh, baby, so cute, oh, it's all motivate, give food, alright? And then what got me to come out of that just me feeling good moment was when her child was doing this 2 years later. And I said, are we going to allow this to continue for her generation, her family members? And I said, no. For me, it took me 2 weeks. I said, I cannot. I don't want to be homeless, blah, blah, blah. Gave me 2 weeks, right? How long is she going to stay when she's in that mindset? She doesn't know. I've been there because 1.5 years I was broke and I was not doing anything. This person is in generations not changing her cycle of life. And that was what, I'm not going to feed her anymore. Because there's a lot of food people are giving, a lot of soup kitchens and all that. They are doing a great job, but I'm not going to be one of those because I was only feeding my own ego. I was feeling good, I don't know. Yeah, but please don't stop, just because you feed lah. Don't let me stop you. But it was very uncomfortable for me. So I said, as we started to meet more of the low income and now refugees, because I'll tell you a little bit more about refugees. What I learned, the challenges they face is in the mindset and in skills. They don't know how to manage finances. They don't know how to get a job or integrate. And nobody's saying anything because why? There are people who help and there are people who don't care or help. Right? So I said, since we are already trainers helping those with money, mindset change, motivation and all that, why not we also help these people? Because they need it. They need a mindset and they need a skill.